here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication.
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To throw, it's Dyer. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Flanagan. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Using his feet to buy time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Lyons. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Hilton. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Hilton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the wideout. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's got his man, makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games. Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Had to settle for the field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Panthers want to crank the tempo. Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get...
Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's a...
Lots of running room. Touchdown, Panthers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Panthers! The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hand. And he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over Eastern Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Noles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Gibson. Bust through behind his pad. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Finds a tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And it's right down the boulevard.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on grid.
And the Panthers want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Hauls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. And the try is no good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Smith takes the handoff. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense.
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Hit right back to the line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice...
Wide open spaces. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Back to pass, it's Carr. Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He'll start this drive firing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the back. Gets it past the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Seminoles are on the move. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Pulls it in. It's Hilton. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Oh, a lot of space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pulls it in. It's Smith.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The give is to Smith. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Got it back on 2nd and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So the offense will stay on the field with 4th and goal coming up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Looking to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. There's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Panthers in the hurry-up. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, just taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Touchdown, Panthers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking for a man. It's Berry. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Pitt pushing the pace.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage off?
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Sperry. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Hit right back to the line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can't? And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
63, Florida State, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on second down for this offense. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Under fire. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.